love message, all right, to eke out apparently. So let's do it. Let's do it. Somebody talks like that. I'm not sure if that's another reader. Could be of some significance. Let's do it. Not sure where I heard that. Ooh, double confirmation on Aquarius energy coming out, as well as Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, and Aries. Somebody could have recently upgraded their phone or literally upgraded the model, right? Somebody's vegan. Somebody recently went through somebody's phone, okay? A partner of sorts. Love and light, you guys. Or this happened to you, so okay, take what resonates. Someone here really needs to slow down a little bit, get a lot less busy, and a lot more intentional about maybe some aspects of things that you're facing, right? You guys, the band-aid is not to be a busybody. I'm so serious, right? You actually need to face your own face your own selves, all right? So that you remain unfuckable. It's not really the other way around. Just saying. Love and light, Janice. Love and light, Sky. Who else is in here? Love and light, Roseanne Patterson. Love and light, you guys. Somebody could have actually just recently, what's the word? Deactivated a dating account. Good for you, right? Attract, don't chase, okay? And some of you, namely Aries, you would actually benefit from taking a more head-on approach in a strategy instead of just impulsivity, okay? That's not me coming for you. It's what I'm seeing in the cards. It's also part and parcel of the channeling. Hopefully that makes sense. And take what resonates, irregardless of the chart placements, you guys. All right. Now here's the sitch. I do want to look this up. Hold on one second. Because okay, this is an old AF jam, if I do say so myself. Wait, hold on. So this is by Phil Collins that came through the channeling probably like an hour ago. And it's specifically the song Another Day in Paradise, right? And this was like a song regarding some sort of protest, all right, released all the way back in 1989, you guys. It's like forever ago, right? And I just couldn't get past the chorus. And it's like, oh, think twice, because it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, because it's another day for you and me in paradise. Just think about it. And for those that know that song, right, or when you look it up, again, it's Phil Collins, Love and Light Phil. You know, when he's saying, like, it's almost like an ad lib, like he's all like, just think about it in the background. Just think about, like, it's not really like the main aspect of even like any kind of chorus or bridge, right? So there's some significance to someone really, you know, the song also talks about like other goings on, and it's really a timely song, interestingly enough, if we are trying to code it out to match the current dispensation, the current world affairs, as it were, right? And again, this song is you know, regarding some aspect of protest. I'm not sure if this goes back to the apartheid and are referable to Nelson Mandela or not. Forgive me, because I'm no history buff, okay? One thing I don't like about history is it tends to repeat itself in some of the most ugliest forms and mannerisms, if I do say so myself, but here we are. And so, you know, really the other character that's talked about in this storyline, as it were, referable to the lyrics to this Phil Collins song, Another Day in Paradise, it's talking about this woman, you know, calling out. She's asking, she's crying, she's desperate for help, right? She's got blisters on the soles of her feet at certain points, can't walk, but she's trying, right? This becomes very emotional at this point at the channeling, apparently, because I almost wanted to cry. Um, this is someone who feels like they have betrayed you. Maybe they have. This is someone who now has realization of that, if that resonates. Um, whoever I'm speaking to, let's say this is divine femme versus divine masculine, right? Not that it's a contest, okay? But there are two parties here, and just for my own clarity, it's probably just easier. It's kind of late, right? I don't really want to work too hard at this. So just take what resonates here. I'm going to insert a masculine as well as a feminine energy into this illustration, right? This gives the illustration or the energy of someone, whether guy or what have you, realizing that they left the other one kind of high and dry, right? Left the other one to fend for self, left the other one. And there's some karmic repercussion to this. If this is simply and solely the fact that now on the other side of this epiphany, there is no actual relief. You know, usually you guys, if you're going to sign up to have an epiphany, you'd like it to actually resolve something or inspire you, right? Keep you motivated. And so I think why we're talking karma is because this person doesn't feel that simply and solely. Now they do feel inspired. And it came out essentially in both decks that I've consulted here previously to hitting ready for the live stream, right? And you very much inspire this person, whether guy, girl, what have you. I'd like to say that this person looking to come back is the masculine. So for illustration, for verbal illustration purposes, keep up, you guys, right? Because this could be talking about a girl when I'm saying he, all right? But for illustrative example, verbally, since I don't have the puppets yet, let me stop. Is Cassandra even in here? I need to stop with the puppets. Love and Light Fiona, Love and Light Jazzy Knight, Love and Light Fiji. All right, you guys, we have this running joke that Cassandra is really going to be like, creating these puppets so I can go on ahead and have what I seemingly normally have on here, which is like that of a puppet show with myself. You know, it's just a joke, just to keep it fun, light and airy. But I digress. This feels like someone who realizes, I understand why I did what I did in real time. However, on the other side of this epiphany, right? Fiona, yeah, Cassie does love puppets too. Girl, me too. I don't mind. I got to figure out how to recharge up the happy pill, as it were, because the original OG Mr. Happy Pill battery is not giving. I'm also trying not to harm them. I got to find exactly where the battery might be. So it's like, I don't know. Send Mr. Happy Pill love and light, because I do need to bring them back. And Penelope has been talking to me about it. No, I'm just joking. But she's still jazzed up because she wasn't the OG. Those that know who I'm talking about know. So anywho, I digress. Could be some significance to the number 77. I'm looking at it on my screen, you guys. And I want to say something to you all, everyone here right now. You are so amazing. You literally came in and hit the like. Thank you. I see you. I appreciate that. I feel appreciated as well, in case y'all wondered. And also, in case y'all wondered, I appreciate you, right? It doesn't really work so well without you guys. But man, oh day, I don't know. Maybe I jumped a timeline or two. You guys are really on point tonight. I love it. And I love you guys. So thank you. But anywho, so we've got this energy of spin the block, right? But a lot of remorseful energy attached to it. And this person, aside from karma, deadass had to take an ego hit, because it's like, maybe they misjudged you in the first place. Makes sense? Oh, love and light, Janice. Thank you so much. It's like, maybe they looked at you as like, okay, you're going to be where I am, but I'm looking for somebody who's already at the top, or at least where I have yet to go. And, they just, for whatever reason, weren't seeing clearly, weren't seeing properly, or weren't seeing at all. And again, it kind of goes back to, makes sense, because a lot of people, all right, are being guided. They are being inspired by very divine forces. All right. And they still miss the mark. Why? Well, at the root, there's some form of brokenness there. There's some disjointed or skewed perceptions about self and perhaps others as well. All right. Can be a whole ball of wax. I won't go down the rabbit hole, right? But just think about it, okay? Because there have been a season or two, collective, if you're being honest with yourselves, where you two didn't get it the first time, maybe. Maybe you got it the second time. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you got it the sixth, right? So be mindful, okay, not to be a hothead about the fact that there is no actual perfection here, right? Because the divine doesn't expect sheer, utter, perfect, pure perfection. So who are we to expect same, right? And who are we to expect same really is signing up to be disappointed. I'm not signing up to be disappointed. So I myself, collective, in case you wondered, have learned to detach from certain uh, particular specific outcomes and instead to trust in divine universal forces and energies that irregardless, all right, you know, I understand at this point I am provided for, I am cared for, I am love, I am loving. 1111 just hit that timer. This could be counterpart energy. Irregardless, it's new beginning energy being afforded unto those resonating with this. Okay. And I do have some more specifics to get into, but I'm mindful it is late. And so I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell, you guys. Those that know what to do may do so now. All right, before I really get into the thick of this, because once I open the channel referable to this person's psyche, I really want to give them time. I really want to give them availability to really get to the heart of the matter, because I gather that you maybe don't really have a lot to go on referable to this person's communication, even in moon cycles past when you were in each other's physicality. Okay. Unfortunately, okay, it's a no, but fortunately, this gives you time to heal as well as this person, right? You guys, if you really know and love somebody, you would want them to be healed, right? Even if it couldn't be with you, all right? On the other side is some balance and some healing, a lot of healing. There could be a thing, all right, between you two. But regardless, there will be wish fulfillment in the area of love on the other side of that healing, which seems to be on both sides as far as the necessary. Yeah, both sides. Three of Pentacles also significant to working together. And the King of Pentacles, maybe on the other side is some balance. This person karmically receives rewards inclusive of resources, which puts them in rightful and proper positioning to provide for you whatever you're looking for from this person. Not in a selfish sense, but in a what do I deserve from a connection? What do I deserve from a partner type of sense? Make sense? Love and light, you guys come in. Love and light, kick it with Jay. Please go ahead, kick it, and check the description box, babe. Maybe you've been there a time or two before. Just check it again, okay? I'm asking not to come for you or make you feel like in low vibes, right? But I'm asking because the live stream rules definitely need to be followed in order for people to receive their free tarot readings on the live streams. Okay, so thank you and welcome. All right. Let me see who else was in line. So we've got Danny indicating RC, no contact anytime soon. But delay is not a denial, right? And do the work, you guys. We did talk about some aspects of shadow work to delve into with our last live stream, which was posted and aired today as well. So if you've yet to do so, please click on that one, hit the like there too, and watch it and take it in, you guys. Okay. So the next person in line is Janice. Okay, let me see here. Whew, that took forever and a day. We've got a yes. What are we talking about, Janice? Oh, the apartment. with this full card at the bottom of the deck, this and really, I mean, this yes is talking about like burdensome energy, right? It may be something out of the ordinary. It may be something that you originally are like, I'm not exactly sure about, but it ends well, right? Either way, it's a yes, okay? And you got to know you are supported and provided for. So the yes can't be bad, right? Like, don't, don't make the, I don't know. I'm just getting something about like don't stress or be so overwhelmed or so burdened to the point where the prize doesn't feel like one because you're just too busy recouping from the journey to it, kind of thing. Stay positive, you guys. Watch The Secret. Watch The Secret. Work the steps. Action out. If you truly believe, you will action out like you do. You will speak like you do. You will pray like you do. And you will place your petitions before divinity like you do. Okay. All right. So, congratulations on that beautiful apartment, Janice Kath. All right. So, let's see. BG is next. Let's talk about Libra. You want to talk tomorrow. That's a yes. Okay. Yes at the bottom of the deck. And underneath this Emperor is the Cup. Okay. So if you were wondering if y'all were going to move on to better days, lighter energies, that's a yes. All right. I see growth and maturity. And justice is now at the bottom of the deck. All right. So tomorrow it is. All right. So you know what I would do, BG, if I were you, right? Like I'd be like, oh, Libra tomorrow, yes. Uh-huh. So the last 10 minutes before you actually pass out tonight to go to sleep to La La Land, picture exactly that. Like, oh, yeah, and conversation went well, and I feel good about this. I'm grateful. Thank you, universe. And then wake up, right? Because that will actually seal the deal, basically, right? It's going to ensure that when you have a conversation next, it's going to go way smoother than just taking it off the cuff and then maybe even infusing some anxiety into the mix, right? So serious. I'm dropping gems, you guys. Tip and donate as you feel led. Book a session if you still can't get enough after the freebie. Just saying. Love and light, you guys. And you're very welcome, Janice Kath. You watch The Secret. Sleep to it, Janice. I'm saying that, you guys, not to even be funny, right? Like, I literally have slept to that on purpose and was like, end again. We're going to do it end again. Like, went to sleep doing the exercise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you guys, like, it is still a bit of a try again, right? A trial and error, perhaps. And I think, quite frankly, the why on that is because it does still come down to different strokes for different folks. Like, for instance, some people, in order to get to a lucid and or meditative type of state, might almost insist on staring into a flame of fire, right? I'm not necessarily that chick, you know what I'm saying? I can get down with staring into the flame as I please, right? But is it like a prerequisite? No. Like, I just already just direct connect there. That's just me personally, right? Also, even referable to certain aspects of smudging. Sage comes to mind. Maybe sage isn't your thing. Maybe Palo Santo hits, right? And maybe that's not it. Maybe it's the incense. Frankincense and myrrh come to mind, right? But there's all sorts of ways to smudge, even with moon water comes to mind, right? Which has nothing to do with smoke. You got to know what works for you. Okay. And that does take a bit of trial and error. That's why we always talk about try again, because give up is not on the menu. And the reason why we're asked to even try these things is because we deserve the rewards. It's part and parcel of our freaking birthright. Hello. Why would you miss out on that? How is that living? Makes sense. All right. So let's see who's next in line here. Thank you for hella appreciating me, BG. I hella appreciate you too. That's what's up. Thank you. Much love and light. All right, so we have who is next? Who is next? I don't want to skip over anybody. All right, we did BG, right? And okay, and I know we talked about checking that description box, and Kick It came back. All right, let's see about D having romantic feelings. Okay, let me see here. Ooh, Kick It with J. Okay, let me see. Oh, All right, if you're owed an apology here, I see you getting that. All right, here's the sitch though. This is not the easiest of energies that we're talking about, referable to this D, right? Because no one to come out like, no, I'm good, right? But here's the sitch. 2020 could be a year of some significance or an angelic code of some significance. You could be seeing twos or fours, quite frankly. The magician's at the bottom of the deck. I'm like, yeah, uh-huh. And on the other side of the magician is incoming energy of what? Come to find out the whole time you were always the one that this person was manifesting in spite of the fuck shit, perhaps, okay, if they owe you an apology. If they don't owe you an apology, they're going to come in, okay? Maybe not necessarily within the time frame you expected, but I know you know they're holding on to your energy with that Four of Cups. Come on now. And this is why you're asking the question. Don't be doing this though, just because this person has to be in this type of time, karmically even. You don't need to join, right? Let them, work the program to their growth, okay, so that they can actually be a viable candidate for you in life and in love. All right. That was a that energy. Kick it. You get it, right? All right. 222, baby. All is well. Claim it. Live like it. All right. So that's what we got with Kick It with Jay. And we got Jazzy Knight. Is Aries spying on you? Ooh, we were talking about Aries energy tonight. We were talking about Aries energy tonight, Jazzy Knight. You might want to stick around for the actual message. Just saying, but let me see here, babe. Let me see here. So, you know what you're probably going to get more of here regarding. Wait, let me be fair. Let me be fair. Hold on one second, because I want to say it correctly. All right, so the Aries spying on you. Okay, you know what you're going to get, Jazzy Knight, from the Aries more of this, and that's what I don't like. Especially when you're walking around like a viable option, an actual candidate for a caring, concerning connection. All right. So we got your no coming out in answer to your question here, but I'm not trying to half-ass ish on this channel. All right. So we're going to talk. Um, the answer is no, right? But they are watching your social media. They are definitely conflicted over whatever went between you two, right? Such to the point where with the Knight of Cups coming out, they may know that they owe you something. Okay, it could be something like an apology, or it could be something more serious, like actual honest, authentic communication. Because they too understand that you are a viable option, somebody of worth, somebody of weight, right? But the thing is, they're pussyfooting around. They're coming out as stagnancy, referable to even a new beginning in just in general for you in life. This is giving blockage of what's to come in for you. So again, giving more of this the longer you entertain that type of energy, okay, when really you are this on your own. All right, so I think maybe once revisiting your worth and adding that tax, we're going to ask about somebody eventually that is going to be your match and worthy of you. Is what it's giving, okay? And you're not even on social media. I don't know why you're getting the social media cards, but this person with the conflict would stand. That is my social media card. So I said it like that, but the conflict would still stand. The message, at this point, you guys, I'm reading the cards on the fly because I understand what they mean, referable to their meanings, right? It's a quick message. I'm trying to tell you all aspects of the cards. You got to do your part to follow along, right? So if the social media doesn't understand, since we're talking about this day number 2, right? Then you would have to take the other aspect of what I said the cards meant. I can't force you to do that, right? So we're talking about it. The choice is up to you, right? But to come on and just be like, it's not that, you have that conversation with you. Makes sense? Because the message still stands, and you can get it clearly enough the way that I'm delivering it to make sense of it. I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's either I believe in you and you believe in you, or I believe in you and you don't believe in what I'm doing here. And then I go, why are you here? Do you know what I mean? So I believe in you to get the message clearly enough the way that I'm delivering it, irregardless of what aspects maybe don't resonate. Again, it goes back to the textbook versions of the cards as well, which I didn't write. So that's the clearest way I can deliver it. And I say that with love and light. It just is what it is. But what I don't want you guys doing is to come on here and it's not this, it's not okay. You know that. I don't need to know that. And it's a free tarot reading, right? So, but you guys, if it's not resonating, right? Maybe I'm not the reader for you. I understand that and no hard feelings. But what I don't want you guys coming on doing is fighting me like because the definitions don't match and like I'm reading the cards. So that's what I have. Okay. And I don't want to be like, yes, no. I feel like that's harsh and rude. I feel like it's aggressive. I feel like that's mean. So hopefully now that I've taken time to actually like give you your reading and as well express my truth in the matter, you understand my heart, my passion for it. If you don't, I get that too. Again, can't force you. But to be on here saying it's not this, it's not that, it's not helping and it doesn't give you a better reading. You know what I mean? So if you're not able to utilize your own measure of intuition to what to apply to what all I'm coming through the channeling with, as well as my understanding of the tarot, I can't help you beyond that. And I don't think that's necessarily funny, right? But I also am not for everyone. I get that as well. Okay. If you're not on social media, that's cool, right? I'm telling you when the social media cards come out because I tell everybody that because it's what the cards mean. Okay. So hopefully I'm not confusing you. That's not my intention either. But again, going back to me just being like, yes, no, even if and when I've done that, people have come on and said, well, why is it a yes? Well, why? So, you know, at this point, I'm just thinking I might even do away with the free readings because if you guys aren't getting any benefit from them and you're not understanding them, I'm wasting my time. I'm not here to do that. And you're not here to do that as well, right? Makes sense. So it is what it is. If you guys can't utilize your own intuition to understand what the messages are saying through the cards, right, which I didn't create and I don't manipulate, I can't help you beyond that. And I say that with love and light. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what I have. All right. Yay. Okay. So who is patiently waiting? Let's see. We've done Jazzy Night. We've got Cassandra Tarot. Let's see. Ooh, did you have fun, Cassandra Tarot? You went to the nightclub? I want to go. Oh, that sounds fun. Blow off some steam, huh? All right. So we have a yes. All right. This could be something, Cassandra Tarot, that was the tipping aspect of the scale for them to want to actually be the better person that they most likely would have to be, or the more balanced person, or the more balanced state of themselves to be able to come in and start something new, whether in love or in business. Ace of Cups does speak to love, but hear me out. This also speaks to offering, right? With the Temperance energy, this could be, you know, some romantic interest sparked that could lead to something bigger, especially if that person does rock with that Temperance energy long enough. All right. So that's what I have for you, Cassandra Tarot. Much love and light. All right. Let's see here, Chelsea Daly. I feel like we're asking about this money a lot, and I feel like it's ripping up the seed, but yeah, so it's giving no. No. There's some sort of discord in the energy here with the Two of Wands and the Hierophant leading to the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, you're supposed to be sitting in Empress energy as well as Justice energy here, Chelsea. And I don't see it coming through because probably ripping up seeds of manifestation, probably aspects of disbelief. That's not me judging you. It's just the amount of times that we've asked for the same thing. Means that that's at least the amount of times that you've been trying to believe about receiving. Calmer days are up ahead, but you know, it might take longer. And I don't want that for you. You guys watch The Secret. Okay? Watch The Secret. I can't give it all to you. And they wouldn't let me anyways. Ask me how I know. Just saying. Right, that's true, Fiona. There are variable aspects to even the social media cards as well as all tarot cards. So you really have to understand about your own intuition to make sense of any of this. And if you cannot, it's a danger zone. You shouldn't even be around tarot, you guys. I'm so serious, right? Also, you know what? The divine's not going to allow people to abuse tarot and tarot readers. So you come on here every day. How about this? How about that? You know, you're just going to learn a lesson. I tell you exactly what the hell the lesson is. So you can't even fault me, you guys, right? I tell you exactly what happens. And again, there's movies about it. You should watch them. I tell you about them too. So I'm not for everybody. You guys would actually have to be doing the work. And it'll show if you do it. Okay? All right. And I say it with love, you guys. I literally love the fuck out of my collective. Nobody tell me any different. You can ask the divine. Go check. Okay? All right. Let's see, Fiona, about M. Okay, gosh, that took 3 whole days and nights. Ooh, we got nose, Fiona. What was the question, babe? Wait, hold on. Love and light, Laura. Wait, hold on. Oh. I just get, you know, I'm looking at the card for fuckery here, quite frankly. 5 of Wands, and this ain't any better. The 10 of Swords, right? On the other side of the Swords is the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles also speaking specifically of, being received in a romantic light. All right. And the Knight of Cups, specifically speaking of romantic offers. There could be some sort of people pleasing energy that could get in the way of this person having actual pleasure in life. Right. If this isn't even about romance, this could be about status. This could be about style, I'm hearing to say too. So I just get at this point, you know, Fiona or anyone resonating with this, you just know your worth and you just set it and forget it, right? I'm not saying necessarily walk away from this person, but should you be like waiting in the trenches for this person to actually come out of this conflicted type of energy? No, you have your best life to live. Right? So that's what I got for you, Fiona. Much love and light, babe. All right. Okay, now let's see. Oh, you were having fun though. That's how you contract. That's how, excuse me, contract. My God. That's how you attract in the love of your life, you guys. Having the time of your life, having the, you know, the life that you live outside of the fight or flight response. I'm so serious. Okay. So good job, Cassandra Tarot, for having fun, right? And, you know, all is well anyhow. You're very welcome, Fiona. Okay, now let's see. Do we have any other takers on? I think did we get everybody served? I think we're good, right, Fiona? On the questions. You want to watch Dirty Dancing? Me too now. Oh my god. That freaking log scene. And like, oh my god, the thing with the chest. Du-dum, 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 like, okay, we're good. All right, sorry. Fiona got me fucked up on the Dirty Dancing reference. Okay, here we go. Okay, Patrick later. Okay, let me stop. Um, Speaking of Dirty Dancing vibes, the craziest thing happened. I was sitting here and I was like, okay, I got the two decks out. I'll show you guys, right? Like I got like this is like one deck, this is another deck, right? And I got some side stuff. We got stuff to talk about, right? And I'm sitting here and this deck, okay, which I don't know what the hell it's called. Forgive me. Okay, got it off of Timo. And we're talking love, so it makes sense, I guess, right? That I should have that enter my mind's eye. And I'm like, oh, love and light, Erica. Erica, welcome. Um, I'm like, okay, let me hit this deck up, right? And something said, don't actually like pick it up and shuffle. Here's the card. And I told you guys, those that know, I mean, Spirit will do that, like highlight a word or an object. It's kind of pretty neat. And so I grip it up, right? Just this one card out of that deck. And of all things, this is after I channeled the Phil Collins song, right? And of course, this is after I got to the decks, right? It says, of all things, my forever person is making their way to me. This person literally could be your counterpart. All right. It says, what message would you give to your future partner to hear on their journey to you? And we've got one from this person. All right. From your potentially forever person. We are going to check the names and chart placements, of course, at the end just to like seal it in. But man, my nose is doing that thing, you guys. Bear with. This is somebody's story somewhere. I can tell you that much. Also, what was high key interesting, I don't know if I've ever done this before, but I'm trying to like find more out about this person, okay? And I do have some archetypes to share with you about that, but I want to eke this out before I forget. Interestingly enough, the guidance was referable to the tarot decks. Find out more about you, collective member. Those resonating with this, okay? It's not everybody's something, but it's somebody's something here, okay? And there's some significance to a lot more attentiveness being placed on you. You are coming out as feminine energy, you're coming out as a female. Take that however it may resonate, okay? And this guy, the Phil Collins guy, we'll say, is just for verbal illustrative examples going to be the masculine, okay? Fault me not, it's just it helps me keep things a little bit more cleanly whilst channeling, okay? Because I have to play catch up sometimes, you guys, in case you didn't notice. But anyways, so first more about this person. All right, the first archetype card we have is Deadline Surfer. And there could be some significance, you guys, to the aesthetic. I have also pulled some other cards referable to one or more of the people connected to this, their aesthetic. With this Deadline Surfer and Zoom Meeting Survivor, this could be somebody who works from home. This could be somebody who works remotely, whether they actually work inside of an office or not. The Human Charger came out. There's some significance to like tech as well. We've got the Human Charger, the Human GPS. Okay. We literally have the Tech Wizard. I mean, so many cards that are similar came out of this deck, interestingly enough. There is some significance to social media, whether this person or one or more of you is some form of influencer. But this person's toxic trait seems to also stem from the fact that they are online a lot with this impulse buyer and this snooze button samurai, as well as procrastination master. This person could be known to have their priorities a little bit out of whack here, referable to like online versus real life type of stuff. There could be some significance to meal prep or any one of these foods, okay? So we've got like vegan, vegetarian vibes coming out as well. Um, but this could actually be your forever person. Let's get into the aesthetic as well. We'll just continue on with that. Okay, now these cards are also tarot. This is the modern day tarot. We're not really here for the actual card. We're here for the image. Okay, just to see some aesthetics that one or more of you connected to, those that resonate with this particular session, may or may not appear like. Okay, if you're saying I have no idea how I could make any one of these aesthetics or mindsets even fit into the people that I know, let alone myself, so be it. That's your intuition saying that part of the pie ain't for you, all right? My goodness. All is well, though, right? It either resonates or it doesn't, and that's okay. Okay. And somebody could be a single parent, or there could be a child between you two, with that energy of that Phil Collins lyrics, referable to the woman crying out. She's calling out. She's always calling out to a man, right? And for valid reasons, and for reasons that are causing suffering, literally at the physicality aspect and beyond. All right. So this is somebody who, again, can't really get around the remorseful energy. I think at this person's root of it, the root of the situation or the root cause is because this person knew, man, it's kind of giving the energy like, if I had the world to give, I choose you to give it to. But because this person, maybe for whatever reason or reasonings, um, didn't feel like they were where they were intending to go and to reside, right? Mental status, social status, tax bracket status comes to mind, right? That they were like, I just shouldn't, I wouldn't, right? Because again, you're coming out, whether guy, girl, what have you, in some sort of like glorious light. Okay. There's always like this person views you and views your like mystical aspect, views your divinity, okay, because you've been doing the work here. This is giving divine femme. I don't want to make this like simply and solely a twin flame, but you will hear the references because some of you just are you know can't get around it, and that's part and parcel of the epiphany for some of you, referable to this masculine or male energy. So serious. So starting with the focus, the focal point here is really giving this feminine or divine feminine energy. And I really asked, essentially, like, how do you guys feel about that? All right, this is feeling like collective member side, so I'm going to address it as such. The energy may be flip flopped, reversed. It may not resonate at all. All right, you got to use your intuition. I don't know why you know what I mean. You are always using that, right? It's part and parcel of your everyday life, right? Right. Okay. So you have been in current energies utilizing your strength. Maybe some of you have been peeking around online on social media since that card also came out, referable to the archetypes. You may know this person as an influencer or not. You may know this person to always be milling about certain sites or not. Um, and you have been intentioning to essentially draw this person in. This person is coming out as wish fulfillment, except for their toxic natures, their toxic states. Okay. And even in your own mind, and this is the part I really love, you're coming out as the star card. I can show this one. I don't know that I can show the other one. You came out referable to your energy in your person's spread as well, the star card. Okay. On the other side of the star, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Really speaking to, you intending that this person should come back and be applicable, worthy to be under your good graces. And there could be some significance to LGBTQ plus community as well. So I know I'm saying he, she, take what resonates. All right. With this Eight of Pentacles, this person could specifically, you know, you could be specifically manifesting, I should say, that this person works with you in some form or measure, especially if you too understand that you have your own social media platform and or influencer style comes to mind. Okay. And in current energies, man, there could be some significance to those fives, you guys. In current energies, it's giving this. Nothing pleasant, nothing that you're intending to experience. Not the manifestation, not the vibe. And 4444 just hit that timer, you guys. On the other side, the Sun card and the Mother Star. See, here's another 5. Golly. Okay. There's some significance to that. Ooh, wee. Hold on one second. Because the 5 of Cups talks about broke, busted, disgusted. All right. So does the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Swords speaks to a level of conflict that really just isn't comfortable, is it? Right. And so the Mother Star, though, trumps all of that. Okay. Especially when you pair it with the Sun card energy, which really speaks to the epitome of a star being in 3 of Wands celebratory energy in spite of the fuck shit, in spite of the challenges, in spite of the toxic natures of one or more of you. This person is going to assist you with any balance, and I feel like this is your intention as well, referable to your manifestation. I'm just like, who is that? Owen Wilson? Like, could be some significance to, like, why is man's like that? Like, what is that's so funny. All right, so and there's that freaking pesky Knight of Pentacles, the slow AF moving. This, you know what the Knight of Pentacles gives up until the time of its actual delivery, of its actual like ETA. This makes sense, all right. But you're not alone, and you are being protected, and so is this path. That's why we're talking about this person intending to spin the block. Makes sense, all right. So you are coming out as, like, on this person's side of things, the gift, the option, the queen, the king, the one. 4646 just hit that timer. You guys could be seeing 1010 as well. Endings and new beginnings simultaneously. Makes sense. So here's the sitch, though. They know they said a little too much or didn't say shit at all when they should have. All right. I have to say it that way, you guys, in case you're wondering. I'm not glitching out. Okay. It's a general collective, in spite of this feeling like a personal. All right. So I have to say some of these cards a little bit differently to make them fit for everyone here, resonating with them if it should fit and resonate. Make sense? Okay, I just want to be clear about that. I'm not here. I don't like to rock with the confusion. Okay, that's a spirit I don't deal well with. This person knows that some aspects of things that they were holding on to, some emotions that they were holding on to, some communication that they were holding on to. At this point, they realized that shouldn't have been held on to. And at this point, they realized what they did give shouldn't have been given that way, in that light, with those mannerisms attached and with the cold-heartedness. Okay. So there's that. All right. And they look at you and they're like, wow, you didn't do that to me. Yeah. No. Now what? Right. So going back to social media, cannot get around it. All right. So this would be somebody resonating with this that has social media, in case you wondered, right? They're being inspired by your glow up here that they're seeing online. They're being inspired by your level of confidence. It's like, okay, now when I knew you, perhaps, right? This is for some, not all. When I knew you, you weren't really operating in those kind of energies. Probably how they had access. The divine is very strategic that way. All right. And they're looking at you like, and it's so funny because this is their spread. This is their spread about you. Your spread was about you. I love that. Because again, we're not talking about occult narcissism here. We're talking about somebody who gets it, that this life is also to be lived out in the lifestyle of self-love, self-care, self-believability. Because when you are operating in a balanced state, in that methodology, that ideology, all right, you understand you are honoring the divinity within as well as the divinity upon simultaneously. You understand you are directly connected. So there's no pussyfooting around the path. You have to honor yourselves. That's how you live your best life. Makes sense? All right. So this person is like, man, listen, I watched you. Okay, maybe it's been 7 months, 7 years. All right, for some, this person's been watching and taking notes. Okay, where you have had multiple versions of yourselves play out before their very own eyes, and you're not done yet, are you? Well, of course you're not. You're never to dull your shine, honey bun. Makes sense. Okay. And so with this two of emotions, twos, we were speaking two not too long ago, may be another number of some significance. They speak to balance and decision making, choices. And so on the other side of them, really ferreting through their emotions the way that you clearly have been doing, right? They realize this is my forever person that I shit on. This is my forever person that I rejected. This is my forever person that I thought I could place on the back burner and come back and spin the block whenever it was convenient. They're also realizing, like, damn, you just keep getting better. Like, on your worst day, here you go. And then, you know what I'm saying? And this has nothing to do with the aesthetic or the um, illustrated skin tone, okay? It's just talking about, again, the tarot cards. The Queen of Inspiration would be likened to that of Queen of Pentacles. Um, the star, I mean, is the star card of the tarot. It's the one. It's the option. It's the prize. It's the gift, right? And you're coming out in your own energy just like that. I love that. I just want to talk about it because it's amazing. 5111 just hit the timer, right? On the other side of that, change is the new beginning. And they realize, oh, you've got some stuff about you here that is not only inspiring, but it is power. All right, Muse of Inspiration. Actually, this card is so special, you can't even hold it up like a regular tarot card, referable to even the other energies in the deck. It's too magnanimous. It cannot be dulled. It cannot be denied. On the other side of this portal kind of energy, really, is the Ten of Materials, Ten of Pentacles. All right, actually, this would be the Queen of Swords if those are pentacles. My apologies. I'm not familiar with all the decks because I don't work with them that often. I would love to be able to say otherwise. So thank you guys for getting the watch hours up. Okay, so I can just be on here full time. That'd be great if that's supposed to be a thing. And those that caught the live earlier know why I say that. I don't want to over highlight that, but if you care about future messages, you might want to follow on all platforms that are listed in the description box at least, or take down the email address so that you can connect later. Because these platforms, do connect back to rulers and principalities. I'll just say it that way. And I'll just leave it at that. This person is suffering some sort of mental aspect of conflict on the other side of knowing all of this epiphany. There is some ancient aspect to your soul, which makes sense because many of you are counterpart. When I see the lotus, that takes me back to ancient times, of course, but specifically ancient Egypt comes to mind. There could be some significance to ancient Egyptian civilization referable to your ancestral team and or previous incarnations, okay? And connecting with this person. This person really understands your worth, and they also understand now that you understand your worth. And so they're not sure if that is a stable enough positioning for them to again come back in and get in your good graces because they were already intimidated by you, honey bun. 5333 just hit that timer. Okay. Whoever I'm speaking to, it's giving priestess energy, even with this hermit energy. You could be Virgo, doesn't have to be the case, but you're not easily accessible, are you? Especially because you know your worth. Look at the sun, right? This could be picturesque of a timeline, a dispensation, an incarnation that you've had with this individual, referable to that ancient civilization territory. Maybe you ruled over territory, since that wants to come out. Yeah, Eight of Voices. This is not so easy to think through. This person could be more logic minded than intuitive compared to you, right? But they understand, in spite of that they're being nudged your way. They know they want you. They know your wish fulfillment. They are having a form, a measure an aspect of awakening, okay? But I think referable to the mental space, they're still undergoing heavy transformation. So again, it's giving, are you requiring extreme pure perfection out of this person? Because you should not. That's a setup for, I don't want to say failure, but disappointment. Disappointment will most assuredly come if that's you. All right. I think this person really does night and day and night think about coming in. Will they though? Is left up to divine timing. Will they? The answer is yes, right? But as far as the timing, left up to universal forces. Because, again, you and or this person still has some work to do. Makes sense? But let's get into their message. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I just want you to be happy. I'm afraid to take the next step right now. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Finances are a problem, and I dive in and out of relationships. I was pretending to be someone else, but I want to work things out. I can be slightly jealous and possessive. I'm working on it. I find you incredibly attractive, though. Can we start over? I'm still haunted by my actions, and I know now you are irreplaceable. Grass wasn't greener, eh? The thought of you still does things to me. All right. So passion still in the energies. All right. Now, interestingly enough, before we get to names and chart placements and all that jazz, I do want to check this deck out. And I just remembered I was not supposed to do that. Oh my gosh. Hold on. There could be some significance to the number 29. We keep having that number come out. This talks about forest celebration. This is not supposed to be in this deck, interestingly enough. And that's telling me that one of the civilizations could actually be going back to Rome, the Roman era. I don't know why that would have been in there. That's so interesting because I think this is one of my angel decks. Yeah. And I lost where I was with. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So I was supposed to before I shuffled again, because I don't know, the deck was highlighted to me, right? And on the bottom of it at that time, I'm so serious. This is really what happened. Okay, was the Lovers, Angels of Commitment. I'm like, oh my gosh, I already knew at that point we were talking about, your forever person, right? On the other side of the Lovers card was Ten of Pentacles, indicating support. So this person really does have a mindset to come back in and support you and provide for you, right? But the issue is finances are a problem. So for some, maybe not all, right? So this is also going to the aspect of divine timing. We also have the Eight of Wands indicating journey come out with the Angel of Success, indicating the World card type of energy. All right. Of the Five of Pentacles, isolation, because this person has gone through a level of measure, or will be, or is, right? General collective message, why I'm saying it all different kinds of ways, right? Going through this transformation um, to balance out their aspects of toxicity. And it could go back to, finances are a problem because you're retail shopping every night instead of texting the love of your life, right? Kind of thing. Could be, just saying. Stranger things have happened, because it's leading to this isolation or this broke, busted, disgusted energy, quite literally, even, right? Five of Pentacles talks about not having money. You wish you could talk about it long enough so you could pretend you had some, right? So, this person, is being assisted by divine forces. That's why we got the Temperance energy. That's why we got the World card energy. Interestingly enough, the World card given Temperance angel energy more than the damn Temperance angel energy. Just saying. On the other side of the Hangman, there's that Hermit energy that could be, linking back to Earth placements. All right. Gemini with the Lovers card could be a chart placement of significance, as well as fire signs. All right. What else? This person, I mean, if you have some sort of creative business, creative aspect to yourself, you're creating anything, they love that. They think that that deserves support, whether or not you have support from them yet currently. This could be because of the delay for them to come in, because they're thinking like grandiose, right? Like it's like, okay, so you undershot the energy, now you're trying to overshoot it so that you still can't come in. Like it's a little, this person is still needing some aspects of divine assistance. Okay. So fault them not, though. Like, it's not like, oh God, they're just the weakest link. Will they ever get it? It's not giving that. It's just like this person adores you. This person maybe never didn't not like you, right? But this person does come across to be quite logic minded as well. So they were like, logically, for whatever freaking reasonings on your side and or theirs, right? I'm not even getting at like it was a one-sided, like, oh, you're just offensive to me your whole existence, so we could never be a thing. And then all of a sudden they had an epiphany. No. That sounds like a karmic kind of individual trying to come back and energy vamp off your ass again. That's a different story, right? And I'm looking at the Ace of Cups. Again, cannot get around the Hermit energy. This is saying, on the other side of this death and rebirth energy, if one or more of you was known to have like an open dance card, as it were, that's such an old reference. But we were already talking about, what the hell year was it? 89. So there could be some significance to a level of maturity referable to this connection, referable to this man, as it were. I want to say a man, this male energy, you know, really kind of hermiting it out. Like it's like, okay, you know what? I've been complacent long enough here in my comfort zone, or divine's pushing them out of it, right? Like it's like, okay, no, I'm actually gonna try to face some aspects of fear. Like, because why do I have a fear of fire when I didn't have my left hand burned in this incarnation? On the other side of some aspects of prayer and meditation, you could find perhaps that, the third lifetime over. I have to say it that way because it goes back to everything everywhere all at once, that whole theory and spiritual law and principle kind of vibes, right? So watch that movie too, just to play catch up if that's necessary for you. That you did have a left hand on the stove kind of situation, right? And on top of it, a grease fire ensued. So, like, you're like cautious around the stove and fire to a level of degree that's not necessary for this path, this current present situation, this gift, this opportunity, right? You really have to do the work, you guys, just to clean up, all aspects of self. I mean, you're not just rocking with this meat suit. I am so serious, right? Many of you know, if you are actually subscribed to the Twin Flame Journey, that's the case. But irregardless of being a twin flame, that's the case because everything everywhere all at once. So serious. So it's important, to make the delusion work for you. I feel like attaching that kind of verbiage to it because a lot of people off the cuff that have no understanding, no understanding, I should say, are going to look at that as some sort of delusion talk. Like, what are you saying here? But it's the truth. Okay, test it. Ask your spiritual guidance team. Ask Holy Spirit. All right. And I'm only trying to help guide you past some of these pitfalls of opportunity, because people will come and say, no, that's not the truth. Read this, that's the truth. And you really need to study and do the work yourself so that you are unfuckwittable in your faith in it all. Because otherwise, if you can't stand for anything and have full awareness and understanding as to why, you're going to fall for anything. Make sense? If you can't stand up for you, who would? Make sense? All right. But this person really does plan to come back, and they want a new path. They're very passionate towards you. Wands of passion. A wand could be of some significance. Maybe you missed that old ting, okay? Two of Wands, progress. There is progress spiritually. With the Three of Pentacles, that's definitely speaking of progress. Spiritually, there is advancement, all right? I'm saying spiritually, right? But look at this with the Knight of Cups, which talks of a romantic love offer. Normally, right? Of all things, it says spirituality. This is a very spiritual connection. This makes me want to hit up this one other deck. just to round out so you can know who all I'm talking about, perhaps, hopefully, that's the intent. I feel like, you know, this kind of message, it's either going to really hit home or not at all. And, you know, it's okay. That's okay. Oh, my goodness. So nothing just happens. I got the secrecy card coming out of this other deck I did not mean to consult, all right? And it talks about an affair, hiding something, using discretion, collaborate, protecting, denying, risk. So maybe some of you had to walk away because this person was already attached, whether you knew it or not, right? Like, and the reason why I say that, you guys hear me out, like, you can know that somebody's attached, obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory, but you can also intuitively know, like, this person, right? Like, it's like you go to their place and you're like, was that something removed here? Like, so you normally have something sitting there, but because I came over, it can't sit there no more. Look like a damn picture frame, like a dust mark or something. You know what I mean? Like anything could have happened, and you're just like, I'm taking notes because something's off. I feel like this person is hiding something from me. I feel like I'm the secret. Like depending on who I'm speaking of the secret, right? Um, you guys, depending on who I'm reading for, this could be part and parcel. You know, maybe there is some significance to a rainy night or kissing under an umbrella, somebody having another other, right? You could have originally been like, yeah, I'm cool with whatever, let's keep it loosey goosey. And then you fell in love, and or they, and or both of you, depending on who I'm reading for. Um, and at one point, somebody could have been clearly friend zoned here, whether this was on the part of you, collective member, or on the part of your person. And then on the other side, you started pouring into you with this gratuity, talking about abundant mindset, right? You started pouring into you. And this was like a tease to this, like, oh, like, oh, you, okay. So you walked away and then glowed up and then grew up and then know your worth and add the tax. And this made this person like really kind of like hooked on you, honey. They're given obsessed, okay? This person could actually want to come back in and marry you, but this also could have been a situation where they were already married. Take what resonates, okay? And this person is really going through karma right now. It's like, why? Frustrated, annoyed, and that's why they're trying to focus on a solution rather than the problem, right? That's why they're crying out to their ancestors. That's why they're crying out to God, Goddess. You know, how can I actually take a chance on actual love? How can I actually fix this? Okay, and the card says, go for it. Good chance. Set your intentions for a positive outcome. You can't win if you don't play, or you can't win if you don't believe. Makes sense? So yeah, let's connect to the actual deck that I was trying to uh, get the rest of our guidance here referable to this energy. But nothing just happens, you guys. And there could be some significance to the color pink as well. Maybe this person gives you pink roses. That'd be cool to receive, like a, I don't know if they make that. I'm sure they could dye white ones green, right? That'd be cool to receive like green roses or like green and white. It'd be so pretty. I like those rainbow roses too, or like they'll have like the like they'll do like bouquets that that complement like certain pieces of art. Like you guys, they have like, I think they, I don't know if they call it the Van Gogh Starry Night bouquet. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. That's a lot of work though to get. Oh, so maybe they do have some good news to share, okay? Maybe karmically they are, you know, becoming a lot more spiritual with that ascension, that awakening that they're having, that epiphany, okay? And so maybe they're starting to prioritize in a more balanced state, in a more godlike state even, right? Godlike consciousness is coming to mind. Well, hello. They're saying, I know I messed up everything. The crazy thing is, this is definitely on point, all right, because nothing just happens, you guys. This flew out of the deck and landed almost like beside the pile of the cards that they were already speaking through. So when that happens, that's a lot of passion and a lot of intention, the way that it flew out and the way that it landed. So again, cannot get around, this person does actually have authentic remorse regarding what they've done and or what they have yet to do. Not what they have yet to do, but that they didn't. It's giving Bruno Mars like, I should have bought you flowers, right? And you were all Miley Cyrus, like all like, I can buy myself flowers, right? And that's exactly what happens when you are living your best life. Okay, it's not necessarily that you can tell if you're living your best life by whether or not you're alone or partnered up. You can always tell if you're living your best life the way the cards come out, understanding that you know your worth, right? The way the cards come out, understanding that you know you are the star, you are the option, you are the one, you are the gift, you are the opportunity, you are the abundance, you are the prize, right? They're saying so many things remind me of you. I know this is the truth because 3 times it was highlighted to me during the shuffle, but it didn't come out until now. All right. They're saying my life is not together as it seems. Karma, right? I wish I could take back my words at the bottom of the deck, but it didn't come out. So let's see what else. Because I'm not here to manipulate the cards. I also don't need the cards, but here we are. Okay. You were the best thing in my life. So grass wasn't greener. Makes sense. Okay, they know this now in case you wondered. You know, and it's okay, right? Like I still want to kind of like highlight the potentiality that this can work so that we're not staying in energies of disgruntledness such to the point where now there's some sort of level of self-sabotage connected to this. 11130 on the timer. I really hid who I am from you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So this person really does have some peace to say. This is your past life love, past life lover. This is your soulmate. This is your twin flame. All right. So I'm going to ring the bell now for those that know what to do according to the live stream rules. And in the meantime, you guys bear with. I haven't forgotten that I need to do the free tarot readings, but I do want to take a look at the chart placements and the initials to close out the reading. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. This person feels mature in energy, but confidence. I go, oh, I'm not sure if they feel confident. This person could actually have an awareness. Like if you understand that you have a social media platform and that you are an influencer, of course this isn't going to resonate if you have no social media. Makes sense. Okay. Um, they're seeing the following and they're seeing that grow. I think that's intimidating too, because they're like feeling maybe wet behind the ears, referable to that spirituality. Yeah, I'm still looking at the card, the Knight of Cups. Oh, what else is here? You could go by your middle name instead of your first name as your name. But there's some significant aspect to somebody's page here. They most likely would be female. I can offer that much. Referable to clarity. This could be connecting to spirituality. You could have a spiritual business or a platform whereby you share spirituality information, right? Goes back to that ancient soul energy. Makes sense, okay? But they are seeing that grow. They are seeing the growth of you personally here, honey bun. And they're just like, man, I don't know if I can. It's giving the energy of like, okay, I kind of played catch up. I don't know if I can maintain the level of catch up. The confidence still needs a boost. So send this person love and light, especially Divine Femme, that you are actively manifesting this person back into your life, back into your good graces, right? Of course, they can't half-ass, the process, right? You're not here to be a doormat, right? You're also not here to take away their wins from them, right? Could you imagine if you just like force fed a whole entire relationship with somebody? How do you know if they're enjoying it at that point? You're doing all the work. You're having the relationship with yourself in front of them. That'd be weird, right? But people try it, okay? So we talk about it. We're not necessarily those people, right? Right, okay. Not anymore. Gone are the days, okay? I'm looking at Aries on the bottom of the deck. Let's see about these initials. I feel like I'm not done with the initials, so let's see here. Come on with the getting on, please and thank you. It's late. I haven't forgotten about the free readings, you guys. I'm just not done with this deck yet. I can feel it. Somebody here. Oh, Leo wanted to pop out. It's not even a freaking letter. I feel like I need more letters. I'm not giving up. Okay. I won't give up. Okay, we got a P come out. All right, let's see here. What else? All the chart placements want to come out, so I guess you could just be anything or anyone regarding that. All right, in case you wondered. We got O at the bottom of the deck, you guys. N. All right. J. P. K. E. I. And the chart placements are Cancer, Leo, Aries, Virgo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. All right, so. All right, let's see here. Oh no, Cassandra and plotting. I go, wait a minute, wait, hold on, wait, are we safe? Love it, like Cassandra, I'm glad you made it. I'm just joking, you know that. I'm not, there's no threat. We're good. I mean, I don't mind puppets, you know what I'm saying? I was saying, like, really, I have to find out how to actually juice up our original Happy Pill, Mr. Happy Pill, for those that remember that guy, because he don't laugh no more. Penelope's still pretty cool because she was newer, wasn't used as much, isn't as old, I guess, right? And Penelope is the mate to the counterpart, to be exact, okay, to Mr. Happy Pill. Those that know and love Mr. Happy Pill. I miss Mr. Happy Pill. I gotta resuscitate him, you guys. Send him love and light. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see here. Who's asking questions? Let's see. We got Earth Angel 1111. Ooh, what? I thought you did. Earth Angel 1111 ain't got no YouTube. You ain't got no YouTube. All right, let's see here. Well, Earth Angels definitely are light workers. I feel like, you know, you've been guided to it. That's only if you've been guided to it, but I'm going to ask the cards. It's not necessarily the easiest thing, right? But if you're being guided to it, maybe there is some significance to walking away from some other aspect of what you do know and love, right? Sacrifice. You kind of can't really get around it, right? But your guides are asking you to step up to the plate. This talks about success. Talks about accomplishment. It talks about travel. Maybe even, you know, you opening up that channel allows for you to travel, right? And it talks about satisfaction. It's giving. So go on ahead. All right. You should have a YouTube channel. Love and Light, Earth Angel 1111. Good evening, Chrissy B. Love and Light, Cassandra, of course, of course. There's no Earth Angel 1111. Hold on. We're here to learn and grow our souls, right? That's why they often liken it to that of Earth School, right? The Earth plane, the Earth realm, this dimension, as it were. And that's how you know you've got permission to not know everything always and in all ways, because it's by divine right and divine design that we don't and that we won't, at least not in this realm, okay? And that's okay, you know what I mean? You can take the pressure off. You don't know everything about all aspects of something, but you're being guided. I mean, that was me years ago with the tarot, quite frankly. I'm like, oh, what are you gonna, isn't that demonic? Like, I was in and out the church, and by church I mean those of the Christian faith, you know, for years, most of my life, okay? And so, you know, I didn't know from second one coming out my mama that I was going to even be like touching these cards, or even what the cards were, beyond being on the no list, right? So if you wait until you know everything about anything that you're being asked to teach, that's you actioning out of lack mindset, like, oh, I don't know it all, so therefore I can't offer anything. I don't know everything, so therefore my worth isn't really that much. What? You didn't know your heart was going to beat the amount of millions of times that it did between birth and now, but and you still are here with us, right? You're still here. You're still here with purpose. So please don't, you guys, Earth Angel 1111 or anyone being asked to do anything, especially for divine strategy, divine agenda, you're not going to know all aspects. And that's part and parcel of divine's grace. Could you imagine if you knew all the ways that you were going to be used as karma? If you knew all the ways imaginable according to divine right, rule, and strategy, that you would be a form of Trojan horse energy, right? That you would be a change maker, a way maker for others, right? You can't wait until you're all the way ready to then be ready, right? It's really in the midst of knowing that in spite of any weakness or lack, right, divinity meets you more than halfway, referable to that. Especially if divinity, and by divinity I'm saying that because some people don't subscribe to God or goddess, right? Some subscribe to all of that and more, right? So whatever that, plug in what you need there, referable to the higher power aspect of essentially yourselves, you guys. And it goes back onto accountability of believability of self. There's no severance between your believability of self and believability of divine. And unfortunately, many others teach it otherwise, especially in the realm, as it were, of religion. Okay. So you have to study to show yourselves approved. I'm not here saying like, oh, all aspects of religion don't have any kind of weight or worth. I would never say that, because the divine is the ultimate strategist. And really, I know to say that now because I have delved, excuse me, so deeply down the rabbit hole, if we want to call it that. I don't really have a better word right now. I don't mean to sound offensive, of that of, religion, specifically Christianity faith, right? And that of spirituality. There's really no severability. So it's just different strokes for different folks. And that kind of goes back to what I was channeling about earlier. Some of you need to smudge. Guess what? Maybe some of you shouldn't use sage. Maybe you should use Palo Santo. Maybe you shouldn't use any of that. Maybe you should use the incense, right? You got to know what works for you so that you can implement it. So, you know what? I see your question, Earth Angel 1111. Um, is your YouTube channel, do you see a good future for your YouTube channel? For some reason, I read it like you didn't have one. That's interesting. So that would be yes, all right, because Earth Angel 1111, you did get a yes. Forgive me, it's late here, so maybe I misread that. But the yes stands, all right. So, congratulations on the growth of your YouTube channel, right? Manifest it, you guys. Blood, sweat, and tears should be out of the equation right now. I mean, of course, you're to do your part, but working simply and solely hard without any benefit or reward is not on the menu, okay? All right. Sorry, I read that wrong. I don't know what happened there. I thought you said, should you have a channel? I'm like, you don't have a channel? Yes, you do have a channel. My goodness. All right, I'm caught up, you guys. It's late. So if we got everyone in line, it's in its infancy stage. Watch The Secret, Hey, I get it though. I'm over here with this, right? And it is a trial and error, right? You're gonna have to know like what your demographic wants to see, right? And even then, it's different strokes for different folks from one reader to the next, right? Because I'll see people are like connected to different collectives, right? But from one reader to the next, they're not the same. It's not a cookie cutter situation. So that really goes back to, again, trial and error to figure out what will people actually engage with you in, right? I noticed that, which I feel like saying quite unfortunately, because I'm not able to be on here all the time, but I've noticed that you guys tend to like the live streams. I guess it's just because I'm on here, right? And we can interact, which is a lot of fun and I do enjoy, right? But then when it goes to the shorts, you guys, it's 15 seconds and nobody has eyes to see them. Nobody has ears to hear, right? And you're just like, okay, so maybe shorts isn't a thing. But the next reader over, it's like they can't even make up enough shorts to appease the masses, right? Trial and error, you know, and comparison is the thief of joy. But I've been noticing stuff lately and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to have to place some petitions again in a different way about, you know, it can't be love and light all the time. It really can't. And that's sad because I feel like other people ruin it for other people. But what I'm not here to do is just give out like a gajillion free readings, right? And then like be disrespected in the process, right? Or not be actually, you know, if I'm advising you because you're asking me to, right? Take the advice. Everyone's going to know if you don't, right? So, you know, it's just depending on what you've got there demographically, Earth Angel 1111, right? Maybe people don't want to hear certain type of readings from you, but they would other types if that's what you're doing on there. I don't really exactly know, but you know, don't give up. You're being guided onto something bigger than you. That's telltale sign that the divine is supporting you in it, right? It's because I'm hilarious. Well, thanks. I'm like, wait, should we be laughing though? But no, I don't know. Sometimes that was like a little trigger. Side note, Kay, I'm fine. No worries, no foul, no harm. Right, we're good. But if you only knew the amount of times where I've been like really like in person, like not even on a live stream, and I'll be like fighting back tears because of like something, right? And like I'm just trying to like get it all out as to why like I'm tearing up and stuff because somebody like either pretended to care and they asked me, or they did care and they asked me. But hear me out. I still go back to pretended to care because on the other side of that, they're laughing. I'm still fighting back the tears or actually actively crying. And they go, it's just the way you say it. But I'm like talking about like subject matters or very real personal things that like are not funny and they hurt and they're painful. So, Kay, when you said it's because you're hilarious, I'm like, wait, are you guys laughing at me? Like, oh, I'm working through stuff online. Is that what's going? Like, no, I'm triggered. Um, but yeah, so I'm glad you guys are getting some good vibes out of the deal. I know I too am. That's why I say I have the best collective hands down. You guys come on and you show up, right? You show up not even for yourselves, not even for me, but for each other. And that's also why this channel was created, for us to have a safe space with which to authentically express ourselves, right? And communicate. So I'm glad that you guys are able to come on and match the vibe. I love that about you. Yeah, you love the lives. No, I love the lives too. I'm actually starting to think about incorporating some other content. Like maybe you guys don't necessarily need a reading for me to come on. I can just say, hey, hi, right? Here's what I was thinking about. Here's what I was meditating about. So I might incorporate some different types of content as well. Because you guys, we've got to get those watch hours up if we're ever going to go towards monetization where I can actually actively be on here like around the clock. Because you know I would, right? Divine knows it too. Maybe that's why they're slowing me up a bit. One time I was on the live stream so long, you guys, that YouTube kicked in and like sent a notification like, make sure your work-life balance is good. I was like, oh no, I was having fun. For like 5 hours on a live stream. They're like, do you mean to be live? Like, is this a crime scene that we're live streaming for you? Question mark, right? Oh my God. No, that's okay. No, I don't feel like you guys were laughing at me. No worries, Fiona. Thank you for offering that bit of solace, though. That's kind and sweet of you. Um, yeah, I've been laughed at enough where I just go like, you know what? That's your problem. Like, if you thought that you wanted to go to hell that bad, and you're gonna laugh, like actually laugh at me, like when it's not funny, that's between you and you. Like, I even leave myself out of the equation. I'm like, I don't play dummy games. I don't enjoy dummy prizes, right? So there's that. Um, like the Netflix, yeah, or like even YouTube will come on, like just I mean not normally during the live stream, but it'll do that thing. It's like video paused. Are you still? I don't know if YouTube thought maybe I just like went live and walked away and like went to bed or something. Oh my gosh, they can't tell that. They can't tell what's going on there, but they can damn sure tell what's going on my fucking laptop during a live stream. So brilliant, so convenient, right? Grr. So for those wondering what happened to the live stream from like, I don't know, yesterday or whenever the hell it was, the last one, the Saturday morning, yeah, Saturday morning, the fun one. Yeah, that was globally restricted, blocked. So I just took it down because they were like, it doesn't affect your channel, but you could edit it. I'm like, no, bitch, I can't. Like, that was a live stream, right? How am I editing graphics to cover up my laptop at that point? You know what I mean? So I had no choice. But you guys, you know, maybe I will start doing that, just taking them down. Those that are supposed to be here can just be here during the live, because I don't really know. I don't necessarily see demographically that you guys are playing catch up on those live streams either. You guys kind of seem to like to come on and catch me on the fly, and then if not, you'll catch me next time. But the thing is, all right, not able to be on here full time giving free readings, right? I mean, I hope that makes sense. So there is a bit of balance there necessary, of course, and we're always talking about that. So me too, I do have to work on that as well. And you guys, I want you to tell me, if you don't mind, what you did that was kind for yourselves or that was on your to-do list for today's self-care Sunday, right? As I say that, we're probably into Monday already. Let me see. Oh, we're into Monday already. Okay, even in spite of that time change. Ha! Ha! What do you guys think of the time change? I don't know. Sometimes I think when we get back to this schedule, I'm not exactly sure what to call it, right? I mean, I know it's daylight savings, but I'm not. Sometimes I wonder, like, what was the original time? Okay, because I never really know if we're switching off of the original time and are back onto it or not, right? You took a long bath. Good job, Cassandra. Yeah, YouTube. No, Fiona, they sent me like on the live stream. They sent me like actually no, you know what it was? I think it was a notification through the YouTube creator, because it was like your last live stream was like 5 hour five, it was like 5.5 hours. It was one of those all signs, you know, I gotta get faster at them, right? So I was trying not to be there for 5 freaking hours. I know my bladder could have used a break. Um, but they were just like, please be mindful, because it was that, and I had done so many live streams on top of it, and whatever that I think it's like a weekly report that you get as a creator, and they were like, just make sure that you're. It looked like I was actually monetized and was just on there, right? But they were like, we're not paying you, so should you be on here full time? I was like, yeah, that's a good question. Should I do it? And you know what? I was like, I don't know how other readers are doing it, but maybe because they're actually being seen in a larger measure, right? Because if I see one more reader talking about, forgive me, I have a life too, I can't get to the thousands of readings. Okay. And knowing their prices are not cheaper than mine, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So thank you for those that actually tip, donate, you book your session, right? Thank you for those that let me know that the messages resonate, because it helps, right? It helps me to know that I'm connecting with you all. That's the intent, right? What doesn't help so much is to tell me, you know, like, well, this aspect of this card can't mean that for you. Okay, like, you know what I mean? That's kind of creating a blockage even referable to the channeling, because me trying to go back and forth with you guys about the cards, what it means, what it can't mean, takes away from the channeling. And I'm not here ever just giving a free yes, no, because I'm not an asshole like that, right? So I definitely do go above and beyond that yes and or the no, right? And so I just appreciate you guys not fighting me on that, because I feel like it is an asshole move just to be like, yes, no, next, right? And I feel like some of you, many of you would understand that, because there's been questions along the way when I've been guided to give a simple yes or no as to why is it yes, why is it no, even for the free reading, right? It's like you guys expect that of me, that I shouldn't half-ass. I expect that of me as well. Where's the problem? Right? Um, but it just is what it is. You guys have to know, you know, what works for you versus what doesn't. And I'm not for everybody, because I'm not here for people that don't do the work. I'm not here for people who want to stay in victim mode. I'm not here for people who want to be combative, divisive, right? Indecisive. I don't like that. It's not helpful. I don't like it for you guys if you should ever find yourselves in those energies. And same deal for myself, because we're all somewhere on the path, depending on the time frame, the dispensation, right? The accountability, the faith muscles being flexed or not, right? It happens. Faith is a leaky substance. That's why we talk about it so much, so that we remain built up, so that we understand that we are rightfully and properly judging our capability as well as our divinity and the power within and upon. Okay. So thank you for those that understand my passion in the matter. Because I do enjoy coming on and hanging out with you guys. Sometimes, if I do say so myself, I'd like to come on and not have to work as hard. I could just hang out, right? But it is what it is until then. And I guess other readers have that plight where they're actually working hard as well, because they've got so many, clients, I guess. I'm claiming it. I'm manifesting along with you guys. And I do know it works. I do know that it's not always an overnight process. And so it's okay if and when it's not. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for actually assist with getting the messages out. You actually share the video to your pages, to your platforms. And I get it. Many of you are, which, I'm not taking it personally, but I do notice where, you come on and you're like getting served and stuff, right? But as far as like trying to be connected to the channel, you're erasing stuff, you're not sharing. And I just ask for you to maybe check that, because karmically, I don't know if that's necessarily something that keeps you outside of the ramification of repercussions. Because, stealing energy is a thing, right? If you're not giving it back onto the channel by liking, by sharing, right? By staying subscribed, just be mindful of that, because I am putting out prayers and petitions. All right. It's not for me to be anyone's enemy. It's for me to protect what I came here to do. All right. So thank you for understanding my heart in the matter. And, I'm not on some type of demon time. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm not taking anything personal at this point. It just is what it is, right? So thank you for those that come on and do the work. Thank you for those that come on and love and light each other, but after having love and lighted self first. You guys don't forget. Thank you for those that did participate in self-care for this particular Sunday. All right. And it's interesting because actually you guys did some of the things that were on the list. All right. That came out of the deck. And so yeah. Oh, I see. Kay's okay though, right? You guys are okay, Fiona? YouTube sent what are you saying here? No, YouTube didn't send me. It was in the creator studio. I opened it up, Fiona, and it was like a notification that popped up across my screen like, hey, make sure you're actually, because it logs how much like time I've been putting into the channel, basically, right? As well as it logs how much time you guys have been putting into the channel. And I'm just like, all right, I get it. It's not your vision, right? So of course I'm gonna come up as my #1 fan. All right, fine, I am. Cat's out of the bag there. But thank you for those that will help advance the messages to other beautiful souls that really are deserving of them, really do necessarily, in some degrees, actually need them. And thank you for believing in me, that I am actually doing my part when I show up, because that's my intention. All right, whether on camera or not. So serious. It's a lifestyle. And many of the things that are triggering, that are asked of you through these messages through the channel, I myself, can wholeheartedly resonate with, and at times do understand that it is a bittersweet situation. It's like, oh, just, like earlier on the live stream, the message was like, oh, just, go ahead and mourn your old selves. Go ahead and mourn your whole entire identity for that previous lifetime that's now in the past and doesn't exist anymore, because all you have is right now, right? Like, it's all like, oh, okay. It's not necessarily, right? That's why I say sleep to the secret. That's why I say watch these things and get them in. That's why I say look up those angel numbers. Would ya? They really help round out the message. It's not a gimmick. I say it in certain ways so that you guys remember easier, because I love you and I'm not your enemy, and I understand that not everything asked of you by the divine, in spite of the divine asking, sounds like, feels easy, right? But in spite of it, the messages stand, and I too am doing the work, hopefully inspiring you as well to continue to do the same. All right. And that's how this works. It works with us together. This is our channel. So thank you for those that honor it as such. And you do share the messages. You do make sure that you show up on the live streams when you can. I get you can't make them all. You do hit the like. All right. You do assist each other, whether you've just met or known each other for years on the chat. Like, you guys are amazing. And so please give yourselves props. Okay. I can say it till the moon is no longer in the sky. But what does it mean if you yourselves don't understand that much, right? And it's a truth about you. You should. It's a great truth. You are amazing. So we're just going to do one final bell ring and get on out of here if we've got no other questions, no other takings. Thank you for manifesting, Kay. Much love and light to you, and much love and light to you all, you guys. I too am manifesting. That's why I know I believe in you guys, right? Even outside of the live streams, I'm mulling over like your next steps. Like, yeah, you're actually going to succeed at that business. You're actually going to succeed at loving you so much that anyone in your corner has to, right? Gone are the days of, I'll just accept this kind of breadcrumb over that. No, you're not accepting crumbs at all. You're not worthy of just a mere crumb of any kind, or several put together. You are worthy of exactly what you came here for, to do, to live out and experience, right? Right. Oh, thank you, Kay. I appreciate you so much. You guys really keep me going. It's not just me here. It's a we thing. But thank you so much. I'm really only a reflection of your own perception. But I do appreciate the sentiment and the kind words. Thank you. I deserve them too. I was taking notice of some other platforms. I'm like, look at these people, like this person, because I had questions, and I won't name names or anything, but I was like, do they know all aspects of this one particular card? Like, because the way they said some things like a couple times about it, and I'm like, and then in like the comments, everybody's like taking it for gospel. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is why I'm so protective over my collective, because I feel like other readers, maybe they're just intentionally or not intentionally missing the fact that some other people are being misled about certain aspects of, what's being taught and or channeled. And I'm like, listen, I don't rock with the confusion. I don't rock with uh, the risk taking when it's unnecessary, referable to spirituality, referable to anything connecting back under source, right? That would be to half-ass the situation. So you guys be mindful. If you are ever engaging with an energy or an entity where you're questioning your own faith in the matter, where you're questioning if you have actual awareness of your own truths, okay, or not. That might be a telltale sign not to allow your energy to be attached to those very people or places, even, right? And just like I'm always like telling you guys, if you feel like I'm not connecting with you when I'm giving you the readings, you don't need to come back here every day to figure out if that's the case. Maybe I'm not the reader for you. Maybe that's a-okay. 144 on the timer, you guys. You are chosen. Your higher selves did lead you here, right? But let's be honest. When I've got live streams where it's like, the numbers aren't adding up. It's like the collective members came on and maybe it's 20 of you, right? But we've got, 40 some, 60 some, which sounds really mid, if I do say so myself, watching the video, because it used to be way more than that. But again, powers and principalities, blah, 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 right? Um, I have to be mindful that, you know, it's not even giving the majority of people that fuck with me, fuck with my agenda, my assignment, right, are actually watching. It's someone else. It's others. And again, I'm very protective over my collective. So I might actually, just to avoid being on the live stream for as long, I might actually shut certain aspects of the live stream down and just come up with some newer content where you have access to me within reason on the live stream. Because I'm not here for just anyone. I'm here for my collective, right? If that has to be one person, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here for you. I'm here for my collective. And I mean that when I say love and light to you. All right. So take it with a grain of salt if you will, but please, your intuition should be involved, even referable to what we do on this channel, as well as any other. Please. Okay. Um, and I say that with love, all right, because if you're not protecting you, who's doing it? If you're not protective of your own energy, who could? Right? You guys have to be intentional about, where you receive advice from, just like you'd have to pay attention where you receive the news from, right? Those that know what I'm saying really do know. Okay, it's just the truth. And always check the spirit, even through this channel. Okay, I'm not here saying it like, oh my God, you should never ever. You better protect your ass while you're on these live streams right along with me, because I'm doing that too. Makes sense. There's a lot of eyes on this channel, and I'm not seeing the love for the amount of eyes that are on this channel. Okay, so thank you for those that will fight the good fight with me, which is not a fight of war, though it may feel like it at times. If we're being honest, it's a fight of faith. I have faith that the universe, like some of the other mainstream readers are saying, has taken over the algorithm. The universe controls this channel's algorithm. The universe controls its visibility. So I tell myself, if that's the case, okay, so be it. Where I've got the collective that I'm blessed to have, I'm not going to complain. All right. Even though I've seen other readers come up from under the ranks, and I'm not going to complain, okay, because I know I'm here for my collective. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys enjoy the sentiment that I'm sharing with you during this communication, as well as many others, right? Because I do love and like my collective. I'm here for you. I'm not against you. If for whatever reason you feel otherwise, that might be an indicator I'm not the reader for you, and or you need to heal some aspect that's causing the trigger. And maybe that is why I am the reader for you. You have to use your intuition. Okay, I'm not here to strong arm that or anything or anyone. So thank you for those who willingly love and light me. Thank you for those who willingly love and light each other and do assist the channel with getting the watch hours up. You come in, you click the like, you double check, triple check, hell, maybe even a fourth time that you're subscribed to the channel, because strange things are going on. And this life is far more spiritual. That's all I'll say, because apparently I do have to water down some aspects of what is plugged through this entity, dare I say, of YouTube, uh, because it is just what it is. You guys stay tuned. There will be some new developments. I'm not going to let all the cats out of all the bags right now, because again, eyes, karmics, assholes. Okay, so there's that. I love you guys so, so much. Let me just make sure I'm not skipping over somebody. who is waiting for their free tarot reading. If you feel led to, tips and donations are accepted. Check the description box below. If you feel led to, readings are open. They're so open. Apparently, you guys are standing in line outside of buildings in droves for some of these other readers. I gotcha. Okay. Uh, just saying, right? I'm not here to strong arm you into some healing, but if you'd like to go on ahead, I'm definitely available and ready to assist you. All right. Much love and light, you guys. Thank you, Fiona, for the confirmation that we've served everyone with their free tarot reading. And now, as continuance of that essence of Sunday self care, even though we're into Monday's day, I just want you to be mindful to take good care of yourselves. All right. Nobody else is going to do it for you first. All right. But if you do it for you first every time, a lot more people will intention to do just that for you. All right. I love you guys. Don't give up. Sleep well, rest, give yourselves permission. Much love and light.